What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football related issues concerning transfers, player profile, transfer rundown. This is your transfer rundown of what has been happening in the transfer market. The transfer market is opened, and then big money moves are going on. The Saudis are bringing their money because they want to, they want to build a project, and they want to host the 2030 World Cup in Saudi. So they are building towards that. So a lot of things are happening in the transfer market. Let's get straight into the video. So this week started with, it started cool. Monday match didn't happen on Monday. Nations League final, international break games is also going on. That is the Euros 2024 qualifiers is also going on. So a lot of the players are, on international duties playing football for their international teams. So transfers it's not going to be easy, because people, when you ask them, or when you want to get them to sign a contract, they will be like, I am on international duties, playing football for my international team or national team. So wait, when I'm ready, I will come and sign a contract and all of that. So teams or transfer has been slow since international duties is going on. So this week started a bit slow because not much was happening on the transfer markets. And then after the France game, or after France played their last international duty game, Chelsea announced Christopher Nkunku. And then it blew the internet, because the Chelsea fans was waiting for this particular signing. Because, mind you, Joao Felix is off. Chelsea didn't activate, or Chelsea didn't buy Joao Felix. So the number 10 role, the attacking midfield role of Chelsea is, a bit vacant right now. And that is why Chelsea fans were, dying for this particular announcement. People will ask Fabrizio Romano about, what is happening with the Nkunku deal, and then Fabrizio Romano will be like, calm down. The player is a Chelsea player. He has signed his contract. He has performed his medicals and all of that. So the announcement will come. That is what he said. I can't control club announcements, but the announcement will come from Chelsea. So Chelsea announced Christopher Nkunku, and then this is pictures of Christopher Nkunku. The balloon, we call him the balloon boy. Christopher Nkunku is a French player. He's not all that young, but at least age is on his side. Who plays for RB Leipzig, and he has completed a move to Chelsea. And this is a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Official confirmed, Christopher Nkunku signed a 6-year deal as a Chelsea player until 2029. So it's a 6-year contract deal for Christopher Nkunku. He goes on to say fee close to 60 million for RB Leipzig, or to RB Leipzig, and this is what Nkunku said. I am incredibly happy. Big effort was made to bring me to the club. I want to show Chelsea supporters what I can do on the pitch. So the deal is a 60 million euros deal for Christopher Nkunku. Apparently there are some news out there that the deal also contains 5 million add-ons. So it's more like a 60 plus 5 million add-ons for RB Leipzig. They have had a good money for Christopher Nkunku, because Christopher Nkunku came from PSG. He was in the PSG first team when Thomas Tuchel was at PSG. But playing time, because of playing time, he had to move from PSG to RB Leipzig for a proper playing time. So Christopher Nkunku to Chelsea is a done deal. It has been announced by Chelsea. A lot is also happening at Chelsea aside the Christopher Nkunku deal. Chelsea are looking out to offload a lot of players this summer. So of course, prior to the transfer window, we heard some news or certain news that Chelsea are going to offload close close to 13 to 16 players. So that is what Chelsea is looking at, to offload a lot of players right now. So there is this new relationship with Todd Bowley and the Saudis. Because mind you, Todd Bowley is not a majority shareholder of Chelsea Football Club. He owns a little or a small portion of Chelsea. The 60% ownership of Chelsea is Clearly Capital, a real estate or asset management company in America. So, and then their representatives in Chelsea is Bedard Egbali, this particular man, Bedard Egbali. So, they manage some assets that is owned by the Saudis. And so, they are very close to the Saudis. They have, close ties with the Saudis. So, not long ago, Toboli traveled to Saudi Arabia to, have a business discussion with them, have a business plan with them, because they have close ties, because they are managing some of their assets for them, especially in America. So it is reported that when Toboli went to Saudi Arabia, he went purposely to negotiate for these particular players. And then this picture shows, this picture is a bit funny. It has Toboli holding the bag, the Chelsea bag, with a lot of money in the bag, and then it has a plane there, that is a jet there, and then Koulibaly is also standing there, Edouard Mendy standing there, a whole lot of Chelsea players are standing there. So this particular picture is a bit funny. So Toboli went to Saudi Arabia to negotiate for these players. Edouard Mendy, Kalidou Koulibaly, and then Romelu Lukaku to some extent. But we'll talk about Lukaku, Hakim Ziyech. So he went to negotiate for all these players. And then, lo and behold, it yielded a result. And then this is a tweet coming from Fabrizio Romano about Kalidou Koulibaly. Let's check it out. Understand, Al Hilal are now closing in on Kalidou Koulibaly deal. Here we go. Verbal agreement reached with Chelsea. Personal terms also agreed on a 3-year contract. He will join Ruben Neves at Al Hilal. Contracts are being checked and then signed. Here we go. So Fabrizio Romano tweeted it, and then he continues by saying, fee for Kalidou Koulibaly to Al Hilal will be close to 25 million euros. Club preparing all the documents now in London. So Kalidou Koulibaly to Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia is done, and then the fee quoted here is 25 million. Apparently there are a bit bonuses, but the fee quoted here is 25 million. So Kalidou Koulibaly is moving to Al Hilal in the Saudi Pro League. So good luck to Kalidou Koulibaly. And then Wednesday morning was a bit of a good news for Chelsea fans, and then the Chelsea board as a whole, because they want to offload players. And then on Wednesday they offload about 4 players, 4 big players. That is like a bit of relief on the wage bill, because Kalidou Koulibaly earns a lot. Kalidou Koulibaly, Edouard Mendy, Hakim Ziyech, Kai Havertz. We will talk about Kai Havertz. These guys earn a lot, so they are trying to free up the wage bill. And then on Wednesday morning, they had offload 4 players from Chelsea. So after Koulibaly, Hakim Ziyech, also it came that it is a here we go. Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea to Al Nassr is also done. Hakim Ziyech will be earning around 12 to 13 million euros net salary, so without any taxes. Bonuses will be included. Image rights will be given to him. So it is a big money aside the salary. the image right of Hakim Ziyech, Al Nassr is not going to take anything, and then bonuses as well. So the salary of Hakim Ziyech yearly might rise to, let's say, 15 to 17 million euros. That is a huge money for Hakim Ziyech, or a player of his caliber. He will be playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, and then I will be looking out for, or you will be looking out for the Ziyech Ronaldo link up, because Ziyech has this creative way of doing assist or passing the ball. So Cristiano Ronaldo will be scoring goals next season for Al Nassr. And then after Hakim Ziyech, news also broke out that Edouard Mendy is also has also completed a move to Al Ahly. There's a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Understand, Chelsea have reached full verbal agreement with Saudi's Al Ahly to sell Edouard Mendy. Mendy agrees personal terms with Al Ahly on 3-year deal. So it's a 3-year contract. As revealed last week, contracts to be checked and then signed, or if all goes to plan. Here we go. So it is a here we go for Edouard Mendy for Al Ahly. So Hakim Ziyech to Al Nassr, Mendy to Al Ahly, Koulibaly to Al Hilal. They have been scattered in the Saudi Pro League. So these are big teams. So it is a good deal for Chelsea and then for the Saudi Pro League as well. So quickly let's move to Juventus. Juventus also, they are having a bit difficulty in terms of finances and all of that. Of course, the Italian teams, they are portraying themselves in this transfer market as the poor guys, but I don't think they are poor as such, but that is how they are. So Juventus have completed the agreement to sign Arkadiusz Milik from Olympique Marseille. Permanent transfer for 6 million guaranteed fee. Here we go. They will be also included 1 million in add-ons based on Arkadiusz Milik's appearances. Olympique Marseille are set to accept and sign the document. So Arkadiusz Milik came as a loanee player, or came to Juventus as a loan player from Olympique Marseille, and then the season is off, or the season is done, but Juventus has decided to trigger the buyout option or the buyout clause in his contract. So they are paying 6 million for Arkadiusz Milik to mind you, Dusan Vlahovic, who is the leading striker for Juventus, might be leaving Juventus, and that is why Juventus is trying to secure a deal for Arkadiusz Milik for now, because you might not know what will happen, and that is why they are doing that. So Arkadiusz Milik to Juventus is also done, and then it is here we go according to Fabrizio Romano. So quickly let's move to Barcelona. Barcelona also has been able to register Pablo Gavi as a first team player. They have registered him. It's a good news though, but this shouldn't be a big news. But this came out, and then the Barcelona fans were jubilating, and then bro, this is where Barcelona is. When they register a player, they celebrate, because they are having difficulties in terms of registering players, or in terms of player registration. So this is from Fabrizio Romano. Official, Gavi saga is over. He has been registered by La Liga with Barcelona first team. Statement confirmed. He is gonna wear the 6th jersey, the iconic jersey in Barcelona. New deal until 2026 includes 1 billion release clause. And then it's funny because a player like Gavi, and then you are inserting 1 billion release clause in his contract. It's a bit funny, but that is Spain for you. So since we are talking about Barcelona, let's also talk about Victor Roque's move to Barcelona. And then this is an update from Fabrizio Romano. Barcelona and Victor Roque agreed a salary details last week. It will be increased season by season until 2028 June. And it will include bonuses based on single and team performances. Barça and Atletico Paranaense will speak again soon to discuss the final details and seal the deal. So Victor Roque, Barcelona are looking out to sign a backup striker for Lewandowski, and that is why they are signing Victor Roque. Atletico Paranaense wants 40 million euros, but Barcelona is not willing to pay the 40 million euros upfront or as a guaranteed fee for Atletico Paranaense. So the president of Atletico Paranaense came to Spain last 2 weeks, and then he is still at Spain negotiating for this 40 million deal. And this is where Barca has reached right now, a 40 million deal, and then you are negotiating with a president for the past 2 weeks. So Victor Roque to Barcelona, I think they are going to sign Victor Roque. Fabrizio Romano said it's left with a bit, and the final touches of the contract, and then everything will be official. So let's move to Gundogan at Barcelona. Barcelona has signed Gundogan, and then it is here we go. This is a tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Ike Gundogan to Barcelona. Here we go. Final approval arrived on club side to register him as new signing. Green light from the player. It is done. Signed few minutes ago. Gundogan has signed a 2-year deal valid until 2025 with option to extend for a further year. So it is a 3-year deal, but the 1 year that is attached to the second year or the 2 years is an option to extend. So it is a 2+1 deal. He will be taking 9 million net salary at Barcelona, and then Gundogan was gave the green light to Barcelona a long ago, but he was not sure whether he was going to be registered by Barcelona or not, and that is why the deal waited, or the deal has been pending for so long. But finally they have their player, they are here we go, and then Gundogan will be a Barcelona player next season. And then this Ike Gundogan transfer is a bit related to Mateo Kovacic to Man City. And then let's check out what Fabrizio Romano has to say about Mateo Kovacic to Man City. Exclusive: Kovacic joined Man City from Chelsea. Fee agreed and done deal. Here we go. Agreement between clubs just reached for 30 million pounds. It is not euros, it is pounds. 30 million pounds fee. Personal terms agreed 2 weeks ago. Kovacic only wanted Manchester City. Medicals in next days. New midfielder for Pep. So the Ike Gundogan's transfer to Barcelona was a bit linked to Mateo Kovacic's move Manchester City. So it is more like Kovacic is coming, Gundogan is going. And then it is a win-win situation. Of course, Manchester City has lost a bit, but I don't think they have really lost something, because Ike Gundogan has really done a lot for Manchester City. I see him. I'm not a Manchester City fan, but I see him to be a legend for the club, because he captained the side to win the Champions League. He has been performing brilliant since he came from Dortmund. So it is a bit sad that Ike Gundogan didn't extend at Manchester City, and then he is moving to Barcelona. So Ike Gundogan to Barcelona is a done deal. Barcelona has their player, and then going into next season, Barcelona will be having the top midfielders. Barcelona will be having Pedri, Gavi, Frankie de Jong, and Ike Gundogan as their topmost midfielders for next season. So even though I don't think this is a bit heavy to win the Champions League, because they are targeting the Champions League next season, and then this is more like a banter though. They are funny, but let's wait and see what will happen. So let's quickly move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid also is they lost a lot of players this summer. They lost Eden Hazard, they lost Mariano Diaz, Asensio to PSG, Benzema to Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia, and then they are trying to secure 1 or 2 deals for their team. They signed Jude Bellingham from Dortmund for 133.9 million euros from Dortmund. So it is confirmed, and then this is from Fabrizio Romano, official confirmed. Toni Kross signs a new deal at Real Madrid valid until 2024, as it was already completed in March. So he signed the deal in March. And Kross stays and wanted by Ancelotti and Florentino Perez. So Toni Kross has also signed a contract extension for Real Madrid. So it's a bit, because I feel if there is going to be one midfielder who is going to leave Real Madrid, I think it should be Luka Modric, because he is a bit older. Luka Modric will be getting 38 years next year. So he is that old to become a footballer. So I feel Toni Kroos still has a maximum 2 seasons to go or to play for Real Madrid. It's a good news. Honestly, it is a good news for Real Madrid. And then, since we are talking about Real Madrid, let's check out one player they have also signed, and then his name is Tobias. I don't really know much about this player, but if you are a Real Madrid fan and you know much about this player, just comment below. What do you think about this player, Tobias, to Real Madrid? And then Vinicius Tobias has also, is staying at Real Madrid. So they have also signed Vinicius Tobias. I don't know much about this player, honestly, but it is Real Madrid, and then they want to do whatever, or Florentino Perez will do whatever it is good for the team to flourish. So Tobias has also stay, or is also going to play for Real Madrid next season. So ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. This is a transfer rundown. I don't want to come here and give you a short news, and then after the video is posted, you will see news popping up left, right, center. And that is why I wait and gather all the news and give it to you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click on the post notification bell. Just recommend to a friend. Just tell a friend to subscribe to the channel. Watch other videos from this channel too, and then let's build a big family. This is going to be a big family. So thank you so much for your time. This is Football Inside, and then we are out.